Hi everyone! Today I want to take you on a tour of my very first sketchbook, and I'm really excited. Warning, I was not very good. But I'm going to be nice to my past self as much as I can. But yeah, let's have a look at where it all started. So I was on a holiday with my family, so I didn't really have much in the way of internet, so the references were few and far between. So we have a Pokemon, really quite bad eye. I think this guy might also be a Pokemon, but I don't know. I don't keep up with the Pokemon after like Gen 4. And a questionable coffee mug. Whatever, this is where the story starts. Kind of wish I put a date on it though. I do date all of my sketchbooks now, which is a good idea, and you should too. But back in the day, I guess I didn't know what I was getting into. Oof. We have got some questionable anatomy. No, I don't think this was from imagination. I think I had a reference. Maybe? I was thinking about, I should put clothes on characters at some point. So here's some shapeless, not very much. I promise it gets better from here. Not in this sketchbook, but, eventually. This was me going through a fairly extensive Batman the Animated Series phase, and apparently trying to touch on anatomy. Look, my heart was in the right place. I still like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy though. They're super cool. Maybe I should revisit drawing them soon. Confession, I was a brony. I have no pride in this, but the show was really cute back in 2012. And we have some more My Little Pony fan art. And a really quite bad drawing of an eye. I was trying. So we have a Mickey Mouse. No, this is not Mickey Mouse. God. So this is... either Tom or Jerry. I can't remember which. But I remember I drew this from a reference photo and I was really proud of how recognizable it was. It actually came out pretty good, considering. And I think this was a copy of something. I don't think it was a tutorial. Felt tip pen was a bold choice. But I think this does foreshadow a lot of the art I end up making, as I go on. Okay, this was definitely a tutorial. I could not have pulled this out of my imagination at the start, and it still came out really cute. Even though I was a beginner and the choice of felt tip continues to baffle. This stuff is cute, and I'm proud of it, and I think having early wins was really important for feeling like it was actually worth continuing. And we have some fruit. This one actually came out really well. Here I did a little dog. I remember the snout driving me insane. Turns out, snouts are really hard. Really hard. And here I did the pear again, but with more space. Honestly, I did not too bad a job. I was actually kind of following the form around. Ooh, I think this is another Poison Ivy, but with reference this time. That's good. We love that for me. I think you can actually see a lot of the like swirly shapes I like using now in the hair, which is cool. Hands, still, but there are hands, so I get points for that, I think. The next page, I think, is just like scribbling nonsense, so I'm just going to skip it. Hope you don't mind. And this, I definitely copied from someone. Someone on DeviantArt had some really cool demon lady, and I thought it was super cool. The hands are a lot, but I do like it. Maybe this would be a fun one to try and reimagine without, well, definitely without looking like the original reference, mostly because I would have no chance in hell of finding it. I remember at the time I was really nervous that someone might find out that I'd plagiarized by copying someone else's work, but I don't think this drawing has seen the light of day since I did it, so I don't think anyone's going to care too much. But, you know, if you know who the original artist is, link it to me so I can actually give them credit. Oh, another tutorial. Yeah. Yeah, I've had exactly one vibe since the start. That actually came out quite well. I probably didn't need to draw each individual feather. But that tail is looking really good, actually. You go. That was cool. So this, I do actually know the original artist. This is the rogue from Pathfinder. So Wayne Reynolds would have been the original artist. And I did not do it justice. And I did not know how to start simple and get more complex from there. So I was trying to draw every little dot and dagger and seam in the clothing from the start. And let me tell you, that is probably the hardest way to go about things. Eventually I'll do a bunch of tutorials on how to get from a simple design and make it more complex as you go, but clothing folds in thin air, building onto a character, not a good idea. Don't do that. This was the start of a chibi drawing for a friend that got abandoned. Another chibi drawing for a friend that got abandoned. And one that didn't get quite so abandoned. This was a drawing of my friend who was a big Rubik's Cube enthusiast. So I got as far as drawing the person and the Rubik's Cube and the body, and then I was like, oh, he could be sitting on a whole pile of Rubik's Cubes, and did not think until I'd kind of gotten this far how annoying it would be to draw a whole pile of Rubik's Cubes. So I got about that far and was like, yeah, that's good, that's fine. It came out pretty cute though. This is another friend with Toothless, the dragon. It came out really, really cute. This is a Flareon. And again, with the pen. I thought that pen would make you, like, learn faster. But it also just made things harder at the start in a way that wasn't necessarily the most fun. I think this was based on like a one-shot I did of Numenera, which is an RPG. And the characters got these mechanical wings that could unfold and they could fly to a castle over the ocean. I actually don't remember what else was going on. But yeah, I thought that bit was really cool. Them flying off. Possibly the wings were also dissolving over time. So they might have been under a time limit. I can't really remember. And I don't know why this bird is on fire. I'm sure that made sense back in 2019, but it does not now. I think this was part of the same story, and I have no idea what it was for, but I do remember it being part of it. But I also remember spending ages on all of this decoration and realizing that I kind of had to do the backside and just doing it on the edges, because doing the underside afterwards sounded really, really hard and boring, so I just didn't. Just a very rough page of nonsense. I think these were supposed to be just individual traits, like just practicing an eye and a nose and a lips, but it just looks real weird. And then I tried to add color to make them sit together and it did not work. It's creepy. first attempt at a realistic portrait. I have gone looking for this reference again because I wanted to do it again, but I can't find it. Woman facing right wearing necklace is a little too vague for Google, I think. And this might be the last legitimate drawing, just another little chibi that I abandoned. So from here on out, this just kind of became a notebook for uni, and I didn't really draw anything else in it. So that is it for this sketchbook, but I actually had a lot of fun going through this on camera, so I would really like to take you through my other mountain of sketchbooks in the future. Thank you for coming along with me. If you're an artist, I would actually really like to see your sketchbook tour if you don't already have one on the internet, so if you are waiting for a time, now is it. So that is all for today. I hope to have another video out next week, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. I'm trying to be a real YouTuber, so like, share, subscribe, and do all the things, and leave comments, because I like comments, and I will respond to them, and it will be lovely. Alright, bye!